Good morning, everybody. Welcome to St. Stephen's Church video this morning. If you don't know me, my name's Sarah. I lead St. Stephen's Church here in Canley. And each week during lockdown and over the past few months, we've been putting out a service on YouTube which has included a little bit of some thoughts from the Bible and some songs to worship to and some prayers. This morning, the video is slightly different. We've put together a whole bunch of little mini videos which share a little bit of the story of some of the people that come to St. Stephen's Church, just to share a little bit about what we really love about God, what has encouraged us over the last couple of weeks. And we hope that as we watch this together, it will encourage us and that we will remind ourselves again of how good God is, how he takes care of us, and how whether we're old, young, whatever walk of life we come from, God is a good God and he's interested in our lives. So we're going to watch this little video together, and then at the end of this video we're going to have the opportunity to join a number of conversations with each other on Zoom, and I'll give you some little details of that at the end of this video. So I hope you really enjoy these stories. Thank you if you've sent us a story, and enjoy.
Hi, Sarah Ashleby. I am up a tree. Anyway, my name's Sarah, and my 30-second testimony is that at the start of lockdown, after the initial chaos and confusion, I felt like God invited me to spend more time with him and to use any spare time I had to focus on him, not filling my time with other stuff, which I've done to varying degrees of success. But I have found that as a result of trying to do that, I've had so much more joy and so much more peace, even when there's been really challenging times around me. I've just known God is with me and just known a sense of peace in that, and that's been great. And I've really appreciated the simplicity of these times of not being able to go out loads of places, and just really appreciate the simple things around me, and that's been really fantastic for cultivating gratitude. So I'm really grateful to God for that.
I love God because he helps me with my homework.
God has been highlighting his promises to me, and how faithful and good he is. And he's also been encouraging me in terms of who I am, and what I carry, and how prayer is often like releasing his goodness, and his presence and his love into a situation, rather than having the right words. So that's been really encouraging me.
I think God is great because he answers our prayers, he loves us, and he's amazing in many more ways.
Hello, my name is Anna, and my story is all about the stars in the sky, hence the background behind me. Last week I was feeling a little bit low, and so I decided to spend some time journaling and talking to God and offloading to him, really. And so I asked God for a little bit more hope, and I asked God to come and help me and to even surprise me. And so I finished journaling and then decided to watch my favourite Netflix series at the moment. And whilst I was watching, I had a phone call from a friend that I haven't spoken to in ages. And they rang just because they wanted to catch up with me and see how I was doing. That really encouraged me. And they also talked about how they love looking at the night sky. They've even got a telescope, and they said that that's one way that they really connect with God. And they invited me to do some stargazing sometime. So anyway, this was really cool and encouraging, and I said goodbye and carried on with my Netflix series. Well, the very next scene was of one of the main characters standing on their doorstep, looking at the night sky and enjoying it. And I just felt like God was giving me a little sign to remind me that he's there, he's powerful, he's in control, and that really gave me hope.
I love God because He performed many, 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 many miracles, and I love Him.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I just wanted to share about God's faithfulness, really. I was at Food Bank the other week and we hadn't had a food delivery, and we were fairly low on stock. I had asked for some food but it hadn't arrived. Anyway, we got to our final boxes at 1 o'clock and we had exactly the right amount of food to bless the folks that came. So that was just a really practical way that God was so faithful, and we were so grateful to be able to bless folks at Food Bank. So thank you, God.
Hi, Jonathan here. One of the ways that God has been speaking to me and encouraging me this last week or so has been by listening to the Ask NT Wright Anything podcast. And I've enjoyed listening to his views on different issues of faith while looking out my window at the trees.
Months is that I don't have to be doing things for people to have worth in God's eyes. I think I've always felt like if I wasn't doing jobs and things, that maybe I wouldn't really have a point in the church, that I wasn't really, I'm not very good at wording it, but like I had to have a function, I think. And like particularly like if this had all happened a year ago, I would have been the one doing all the kind of picking up shopping for people, picking up prescriptions, that sort of thing. But because I don't have a car now, I've had to rely on other people to do things for me. So it's shown me that actually a lot of people care about us. A lot of people have helped us. And that God still loves me, even though I'm not really doing anything for anyone. I don't know how to stop it.
Hi, I want to tell you an answered prayer story to do with Kids Club. So to pay for all of the things that we need for Kids Club and to pay a couple of people to do all the planning and all the paperwork and everything, we have to find money from somewhere. And some of the places we get our money from are from organisations that give grants. So we write to them and ask them whether they'll give us some money. And often they do, which is really great. Now, when we went into lockdown, suddenly we stopped getting any grants from any organisations. Don't really know why, whether it's because they weren't being able to meet or what it was, but we stopped getting those grants in. So we were a bit worried, but we've been praying. And do you know what? What's happened is that someone who liked Kids Club asked us about how we were doing, and we told them about this problem with having no grants, and they just asked us how much grant income would we normally have got. And we told them, and they just put that money into our bank account, just like that. So God can provide for all our needs. He can answer our prayers.
Okay, I hope that you really enjoyed hearing those testimonies and stories of what God has been doing in our lives over the past few weeks. We're going to finish off this video now, and we're going to go into some Zoom conversations. If you're new to church or you haven't joined us at St Stephen's before, please do join our Facebook group, and you can find the links to those conversations in our Facebook group. If you've been part of St Stephen's for a while, you'll know that we've been talking about joining missional communities. These are groups of ways of connecting with each other to deepen our friendship, go deeper with God in our relationship with God, and to help us to bless our community in even deeper ways. So we're going to join the next load of our exploration chats now about those missional communities. There's 2 conversations that you can join. One is thinking about how we can bless our community, specifically with families and children, and one is thinking about areas of freedom and justice. So the details of that are in the Facebook post where you found this YouTube link. And so please do join one of those conversations. You don't have to join the same one as last month. You can choose a different one for this month if you'd like to. So now's the time to find those links and to join in those conversations. And I'm going to just pray to finish off this video. God, we thank you that you're an incredible God. Thank you that you're not a God that's far away. You're a God that's close to us, that you're speaking to us, that you're helping us with our lives. And I pray that this week you'd help us to see even more of what you're doing and how you're changing the world to be a better place. Amen. Amen. Good to have you with us virtually watching this video, and we will chat to you in Zoom very soon. Okay, bye.